Hi, my name is Nigel and the channel is Nigel's Cheap Vlogs. I thank you very much for stopping by. On today's video, I'm going to be taking you to a couple of places in our region which is seeing a few problems with the out-of-towners, which is frustrating some of the boaters. I've had a few people get in touch with me regarding the parking issues at Chippewa and also Crystal Beach, so I went along there and checked it out for myself. Also been advised about some of the problems the boaters are facing in the Chippewa River, so I checked that out as well. And we'll put it together, a little video for you to see. The video was shot over 2 weeks because there was quite a few interruptions for various reasons. So yeah, it took 2 weeks to do this. It took a long time to get it out, but we finally got it done. And also in the video, I'll show you where I used to live and compare the lake to the ocean. So all that is coming up right now. So grab your popcorn, sit back, relax, and enjoy the video. Alright, today is Sunday the 26th of July and I made it down to this location, which is the Chippewa boat launch here in the beautiful little village of Chippewa on the south side of Niagara Falls. And there's a reason why I'm here. One of my viewers from my vlog actually got in touch with me and asked me to come and check this place out for a couple of reasons. One, being so busy, and two, for the sake of the people who use boats here. One of the first things I noticed when I pulled up here is that most of the parking spaces for trailers have been occupied by just cars, and I've heard a lot of stories that boaters are being unable to launch their boats here and park their boats, their cars and trailers, because out-of-towners are coming down here for a day out and parking their cars, and it's causing a few problems. And also there's a few safety problems actually on the water as well. So we're gonna have a little walk around and see what we can see. So this is a Chippewa boat launch here in Niagara Falls. All right, as you can see, just beside me here, a couple of cars, but the parking spaces here are actually designed for a truck or a car, SUV, and a trailer. So basically they come here, launch the boat, and they can park here. But unfortunately, many vehicles like this are occupying many of the main spots, and a lot of the boaters have been able to launch their boats, and they've ended up having to park on the road, running the risk of being fined and things like that. So let's have a little walk down here, and I'll take you down to the water's edge as well. As I can see, just walking around, there's actually a lot of people here picnicking. Nothing wrong with that, right? But they're taking up spaces with boaters. As you can see in this video, there are plenty of hazards on the water here at Chippewa, whether it's people jumping off the bridge into the river, or people just on the side here just floating downstream with the very strong currents. There's so many dangers out there, and it makes me wonder, can these people operating the boats see them very, very clearly? Throughout the video, we've seen people on inflatables just floating around. So there is a lot of hidden dangers out there. And then you have these two clowns out here in probably what I would consider the worst kind of rubber dinghy ever made. Well, that, in my opinion, that's stupid. All right, that's Chippewa taken care of. There's another place we've got to check out now. People have been mentioning there's a few problems with their boat launch too, so we're going to head down to Crystal Beach and see what the parking's like down there. All right, it's just gone 2 o'clock. I just got back in my vehicle. I just got some sad news that there's been a fatality down at the Palmwood in Crystal Beach, which is where I was heading to. So I'm still going to try and get down there, but this just really emphasizes the dangers of the water, the conditions. People don't take it seriously, especially if you're not a person that's grown up on the water or used to it. You're putting yourselves in danger. So anyway, I'm heading down to Crystal Beach. I'm heading down there for different reasons. I just want to let you know, I've just found out about the news regarding the fatality. And it's funny because when I left my house, I heard a helicopter buzzing around, and I kind of thought something must be going on. But with Airbus just being in Fort Erie, I thought it might just been another test flight going around again. But unfortunately, a boat has capsized and one person is deceased. So very, very sad. Upon arrival at Crystal Beach, there was pretty much a chaotic scene going on with a rescue taking place. However, I'm not going to show any images of the rescue taking place, but I will show you this boat. This particular boat is the boat that helped rescue one of those people off that boat that had capsized. So I just want to say thank you to those people who own this boat for being in the right place at the right time and helping with the rescue. And secondly, I want to express my condolences to the family of the person that sadly passed away. All right, hi there. It is Saturday, the 1st of August. It is a holiday weekend, and I'm back down here at the waterfront. Last week, in the last video, in the earlier part of the video, you saw Chippewa, which was filmed from last week. And now I'm down here at Crystal Beach at the boat launch to see how busy and crazy it is here. It is a long weekend, and I can tell you right now, if you've got a boat, you're going to have a hard time finding somewhere to park your trailer, because so many of the parking spots have been taken up by these people. And they don't have a boat. So once again, there's problems down here. Lots of boats have come down and hoping to find somewhere to park once they've launched the boat. But unfortunately, there's nothing here for them. Run out of spaces. Several, oh God, there's got to be at least 20 cars I've counted so far in spaces which could have been taken up by a trailer and the vehicle itself. And unfortunately, those vehicles are now having to go way over there, which I'll go over there shortly, and most of them have got tickets already, unfortunately. So what is causing all this? Well, I think the main reason for this has got to be something to do with out-of-town tourists coming down. More and more places have been closed and people are being forced into this area. Crystal Beach, which is just over there, is residents only, so people are having to come to this one and they end up parking here and taking all the spaces away. So that is basically what's going on down here. So we're going to take a look at the water launch and see what's going on down there. Alright, you know how the saying is, early bird catches a worm. Well, basically the boaters that got here first thing this morning, no issue parking. You can tell as you look down the parking area, the first few slots, how it should be. But as you get halfway down, you can tell when people started showing up for the beach, and those parking spaces were taken by cars without trailers and forcing all the guys with trailers somewhere else. Pretty unfair really when it's meant to just be a boat launch, right? So anyway, I'm just here to highlight, I was asked to pop down to Chippewa and Crystal Beach, check it out and just highlight the problems the boaters are having down here this year. Alright, let's briefly talk about water safety. Right now the water, as you can see, is very, very calm, but just on the horizon, I'll just show you quickly on radar, there is a storm system coming up from the States through Pennsylvania and it's heading this way and it'll probably be here the next hour or two. And what I've noticed as I've been down here, most of the fishermen have been out boating this morning, have now gone. Most of the boats that are now showing up are pleasure craft, just out for the day, having a bit of fun. And but the thing is, the waters can change at any minute, and I don't know what the marine forecast is. I've not looked at it just yet, but these waters can change very, very quickly, as they did last week. And I just hope people are prepared, because there's a lot of people out on the water today, and it'll be interesting to see what happens the next couple of hours as those dark skies make their way in, and see whether the winds pick up or not. Okay, let's fast forward 3 hours, and now you have it. The storm is pretty much over us. It's getting really, really close. Boats are still out on the water. The water is still pretty calm, and people are acting as though it's nothing. It really did seem that way. But I can tell you, within literally just 2 or 3 minutes, everything changed and everyone started to panic. The wind just suddenly picked up. We see a guy here still trying to launch his boat which kind of just blew my mind a little bit. And yeah, there you have it. Within just a few seconds, the waves start to pick up. You got white caps on the water, and there's a boat actually going out. There's a little dot there. He's actually trying to go further out, which was kind of really weird. Anyway, people started panicking. They were caught unaware, which I found really weird, because if you just look to the south, you can see the big black cloud coming. So I was surprised that so many people with these speedboats were going out. Anyway, regardless, they all managed to get back in. There was a few tempers being frayed there. There's a lot of shouting between the boat owners, and a couple of jet ski guys that pushed in to try and get out. But eventually they all got in safely, and all was good. Now fast forward 24 hours and you can see how bad the waves got. And the day started off a little choppy, but this just came a really big storm on the 2nd of August, and no boaters should be out there. And thankfully there was nobody out there, but the surfers took full advantage of it, and a lot of people had a lot of fun down there. Alright, I haven't got a clue what I'm saying here, so we'll skip this a little bit. Okay, very quickly, I just want to show you a quick comparison of the lake compared to a place where I used to live. This is Lou in Cornwall. She's where I grew up, spent most of my teenage and early 20s down here, hanging out on the beach, being a bum. And yeah, I learned to live by the sea. I love the sea, and I respect the sea. And on this particular day, it's very calm. Lou itself is a fishing town. Its main industry is fishing and also tourism. And that's where I lived, just in one of those houses up there. But when the weather changes, this is what happens. As you just saw that a minute ago, under completely clear of water, and now it's completely swamped from a southeasterly wind coming off the ocean and pushing into land. I'm quickly going to show you some other images from around Cornwall, because Cornwall gets hit quite often by big storms, and they really are tremendous to see. This is Porthleven, which is further down the coast. Very famous for photographers to go down there when there's a big storm, as you can see why. Those waves crashing against the town are just beautiful. And this is the town of Penzance, the breakwater doing its job. Waves are far bigger here than what you'd ever see in Crystal Beach. Okay, there you have it. That is today's video. Please feel free to comment below on what you've seen. If you can give me some more information regarding the boat launches. Are you frustrated? Are you a boat owner yourself? Are you frustrated? I did hear from someone from the town of Ford, Erie. I'm not going to give their name away, but someone did tell me they are working on this matter and would really like to see it implemented soon, where those spaces, especially at Crystal Beach, which are designed for trailers and the vehicle towing it, specifically for those only, and cars should not park there. So they are aware of it, and hopefully they will work on something. But here it is. I just made a video to highlight a few problems which people have told me about. So there you have it. I've highlighted it. So there you go. If you like this video, please make sure you like it and subscribe to the channel. It'd be most appreciated. And please feel free to share the video. Thank you.